What's cool about this project is that it's not something we've really done before and nothing I've ever worked on. I've never worked on anything like this before.
I was at a conference many years ago in which the theme of the conference was activating play space for children.
He found that there were places all over the world that had done this, but in San Francisco, we did not have any.
We actually talked about it and I told them where the ideas came from.
At that point, the project sounded wonderful, and I started thinking about designs that we could have here in Miraloma Park.
And she grabbed onto the idea right away. She understood exactly what I was after and put a simple proposal together.
We sat down and I sketched out the actual thought of a dragon coming out of an egg, and the dragon was the theme because Miraloma Park Elementary has that as its mascot.
And what our department did was essentially take their kind of rough sketch and just the concept, and we had our graphics team design what you see here.
To be able to create art for a sidewalk that's like 176 feet long, and knowing that it was for the youth of our community, I think that was a very big draw. I already had like a common general idea of color, which was water's blue, right? They also wanted an element of lava, which is orange, land green, and then sky is blue. And then of course, seeing what elements of play that people put on sidewalks, such as like hopscotch or skipping and things like that. I think the dragon was one of the more difficult pieces to kind of come up with. It's friendly yet fierce, I think, in a protective way.
We worked to figure out how we could turn this into an actual physical idea that could be done. So many things went into the work to get this on the sidewalk. It took months and dozens of people to make happen.
Miraloma Park is located in District 7 in San Francisco, and this district is very unique because we have participatory budgeting, and that allows neighbors to get together and create projects and then go to the voters and get votes so that they can get the money to do their project.
We get the community together with department folks.
So I'm looking at things about permitting and funding and requirements that need to happen for a design like this to be on the sidewalk. And once all that was set, it was time to lay it down. We found this company, Asphalt Impressions.
This wonderful group from Sacramento came out and they put down the design, and it was completed actually in one day. A lot of people are curious about what it's made out of, and I think this is kind of interesting. It's called thermoplastic, and actually thermoplastic has been used in the city for many years. It's actually what's used for crosswalks. It's sort of a plastic material that gets heated and affixes to asphalt.
Thank you to the contractors who installed it. They did an amazing job of bringing it to life, and they kind of helped us work through the design, actually refine it a bit to help with the installation, make it easier on them, also cost effective.
I would say that the thought behind all this that's driving everything is how do we make our city a child and youth-friendly city?
We're making a space for kids to play. And to see them do that, to see them smile, to hop, skip, and play.
It's just going to be the beginning. I think it's going to be the beginning of a new project that installs active play spaces throughout San Francisco.